Have you or anyone you know ever broken dress code and been asked to change? Think back to that day and try to remember the outfit the offender was wearing. And ask yourself if it was necessary that they got dress coded or if it was just discrimination. According to Cornell Law School, the Supreme Court had ruled the case of Tinker v. Des Moines Independent Community School District number 21 by declaring schools may limit student expression if said expression will be disruptive to the learning environment. The student expressions that can be limited due to this case include student wardrobe. Thus, the schools began implementing dress codes. Since the beginning, the topic of student dress has been an issue of free speech versus disruption in the learning environment, and because of this, women have been wrongfully discriminated against. The discrimination that has been occurring to women is important to everyone because it can happen to you, and if not you, friends or family. As someone who has gone to public school for the entirety of my K through 12 years, I've dealt with strict dress codes, and I personally have had to change due to them. Because discrimination exists in the way that schools regulate their dress codes, school districts should reevaluate their dress codes and hold male students accountable for their objectifying views. To begin, let's discuss how many schools have dress codes and the incidents that have occurred due to the dress codes. Dress codes have been known to be biased against women and often objectify them. And almost all schools in the U.S. have some sort of dress code according to the National Center for Educational Statistics. Schools are restricting freedom of speech unfairly and targeting women and minorities. And to show how dress codes are biased against women, let's use a video that went viral on Twitter. The video was posted by a woman who happens to work at a school district, and she tweets, "Today my school was shown this video. So sad how only the girls are shown as the violators. I understand why my school has a dress code, but what about the boys who wear shorts or show their shoulders? It's 2018. Why are we still over-sexualizing young girls?" The video depicts girls wearing t-shirts that cover their shorts, crop tops, athletic shorts, and sandals. The music playing in the background says bad girls do it well, and then it cuts to a scene of all the girls who are in violation being made to repeat, "I will not wear athletic shorts," and then are being told by a female teacher to stick to jeans and leggings and to save the athletic shorts for the weekend. This video goes to show that the dress code is unfair and discriminates against women because there are no men in the video. Now that we know a little more about the discrimination that is taking place, let's discuss the causes of such discrimination. The problem stems from society because many believe that women should dress modestly, otherwise they may be called sluts or other offensive slurs. One could also argue that the Supreme Court decision left too much power to the administrators who had to create the dress codes by being too vague. And in addition to the societal standards and the Supreme Court being very vague in their ruling, dress codes are biased because in most cases they haven't been updated in a very long time, thus making them outdated and unfair. Next, I will be discussing the possible solutions that schools can implement to cut back this unfair treatment. One solution could be revising the dress codes so that they aren't objectifying women, and male students are also held accountable since they are typically the people the dress code is defending or protecting. The Levittown School District, and every other school district, in my opinion, should adopt new policies that are gender neutral and hold everyone to the same standard. So, for example, the Roanoke County School Board recently updated their dress code in 2019, and I think all schools should follow suit. Simply put, the new policy states that whatever you're wearing must have straps, and the entire area, armpit to armpit to bottom of about 3 to 4 inches length below your butt has to be covered. So by taking out old terms that only apply to girls, such as bra straps or skirt length, this new policy is much more inclusive and holds everyone to the same standards. And the policy also covers other graphics and things that shouldn't be depicted on clothing, such as like drug paraphernalia or sexual things such as that. So every solution has its costs and benefits, so let's discuss them from my solution. So The cost and the problems associated with taking my policy action would be some students, teachers, or administrators may be upset due to the changes and may push back. And therefore, this pushback could possibly get more kids in trouble because they're gonna try to violate the dress code more because they think it's too strict or they don't like the changes being made, which was just gonna get them into more trouble. But on the other hand, the benefits outweigh greatly, being that women and minorities will feel less objectified and may feel safer. And when you're in a safer environment, you typically feel much happier. And it could also be used as a gateway to correct other discriminatory policies, because if there's one, there's most likely other policies that should be changed. So by changing the way we view women and minorities, we can impact the levels of sexual assault caused by the objectification of women. And by holding everyone to the same standards, girls may feel less singled out and therefore, again, making them feel safer. So as you can see, the benefits greatly outweigh the negative and positively impact everyone involved, not just the females. So due to societal standards and old dress codes, many girls are being singled out and objectified, but this can be solved by updating dress codes to be more gender neutral and inclusive. So by changing the dress code to be more inclusive, students will not only be happier, females may feel safer and less objectified. So changing the dress codes could start the domino effect that can change a girl's life for the better. So why not start today?